How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. This is a bit of an emergency stream. It's good. It is very good. This is something that people have waited over a decade for in Bitcoin, and it's happening. This is something that Trump promised the Bitcoin community, and now he's gone out of his way to do. And it's freeing Ross. Ross, the creator of Silk Road. We're going to talk about that. This is really exciting for the crypto community. A lot of people are very excited at obviously Ross being free, him coming home. He's done a lot for the crypto community over time. And then also, it signals what's to come. Trump did talk about his meme coin as well. We have a lot to cover. If you don't mind, crack a cold one with me. Let me know what you're drinking. Oh, all right. Well, cheers to that. Dripping all over the place. Okay, I cleaned it up. I have La Fin du Monde, which is a Belgian beer from Canada. It's delicious if you like Belgians. But let me know what you're drinking down below. Also, we are going to hear about a closed-door meeting at the SEC and some companies that are buying Bitcoin. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video. Also, if you want to check out Blowfin underneath the video, we're running a new campaign where you can get Trump tokens. Big shout out to Trump for freeing Ross. And you can also get some Bitcoin as well, just depending on how much you deposit. And then running different tasks so you can get access to extra spins to get these free tokens. Now, you can also leverage trade on the exchange. This is what I use the exchange for. And there are some other links to exchanges underneath the video as well. I think it's important to have multiple exchanges. Also, check out the link underneath the video to the Patreon. There, I have Joe helping me run it. He also has a YouTube channel of his own. Check him out underneath the video. He's starting to make YouTube videos. Give him some love if you don't mind. Trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, he's been crushing it so far. I really like his content. And he's been in the crypto industry for over 10 years buying. So let's take a look at what's happening. Apparently this morning there's a rumor that Trump was going to sign 3 crypto-related executive orders today. At this point, we've seen a presidential pardon for Ross. I don't think we've heard about any other executive orders crypto-related, but there's stuff coming out right now at the time of this recording. So let's continue to keep an eye on it. Banks are going to be a major force in the space in 2025. Bank of America CEO says that the banking industry will adopt Bitcoin and crypto if regulation allows them. So Bitcoin liking this news. Obviously, there are a lot of people that want access to crypto but just don't have the ability to buy it and custody it themselves. So they want to go through their trusted financial partner. We have $800 million printed in the last few hours on USDC or at USDC. More money coming into the crypto space obviously means more money buying crypto. This is what happens when we see USDC minted. Most of the time it is, people trying to get their hands on various cryptos. And to do that, they go buy USDC, USDT, and that's good. That's money coming into the space. Obviously, earlier today too, we saw SEC Crypto 2.0. I realize that we're getting to the Ross thing. It will take a minute, but I just want to give you some of this background. So you can see that the new administration's already changing things up. The new chairman of the SEC is saying we need better regulation. We need sensible regulatory paths for crypto companies. So that's really bullish. Hester Peirce has said a couple different things about this. Let's see up here. She's known as Crypto Mom because she understands the benefits of the tech. Let's see, potentially why the EF recently made their staking moves. She predicted the SEC would likely move early on to greenlight staking via the ETFs. I mean, imagine a Solana or an ETH ETF where you get staking rewards. That would be awesome. The SEC will hold its first closed-door meeting since Mark Ueda took over as an acting chair on Thursday. So they're going to talk about institution and settlement of injunctive actions, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of legitimate claim or litigation claims. So interesting there. Maybe some lawsuits getting cleared up, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. This is coming out from the SEC. So, closed door meeting on crypto. We have 48 hours before that happens. If you're waiting to buy Bitcoin, don't be surprised if it runs away from you in the next 5 to 10 days. This time last year, Bitcoin formed a similar trading pattern, then went up 52% in 28 days. That would push Bitcoin to 160,000 by the end of February if it repeated. Yeah, guys, I don't think enough people are bullish. I know people are bullish, but they're not bullish enough. Eric Trump just said, in my opinion, there's never been a better time to invest in the U.S. Bet on our markets, on energy, on technology, and on crypto. Bet on the greatest nation on earth. So specifically naming crypto as one of the things to invest in. Okay, I think he's pretty in the know with what's going to happen moving forward. MicroStrategy also seems like they're in the know. We've seen Michael Saylor meet with the Trumps several times. And yeah, they just got the vote to raise the total amount of shares by the money offerings, convertible notes, and preferred stocks. So they basically were able to 30x the amount of shares that they can issue, which basically gives them free reign. Whenever they want to buy, whenever they feel like it's a good time to issue shares, they can. Moving on, we saw Critical Metals announcing a commencement of Bitcoin Treasury strategy and related financing to acquire up to $500 million of BTC. They're about a $700 million company. They're trying to acquire a lot of BTC, or trying to get approval to buy a lot of BTC. It'll be interesting to see how quickly they accumulate, but this is a NASDAQ company. So yeah, this is bullish as well. Genius Group also bought about 420 Bitcoin, worth about 40 million. Good for them. And what everyone's been waiting for, National Libertarian Party chair says Ross's pardon has been signed. The person has not seen it yet. The chair has not seen it yet, but it's being pushed all over the place that it is signed now. And people are pumped. Like, if you don't know who Ross is, he's the one that created the Silk Road, which is interesting. I mean, the Silk Road was really the first marketplace, as I understand, that used Bitcoin, accepted Bitcoin. And a lot of people felt like his punishment for life in prison without parole was way overdone. He's a young guy. He created something that people are using, and they used it for nefarious reasons. You know, people use the internet for nefarious reasons all the time. So if you create something and someone uses it for nefarious reasons, there's a question over how long you should really be in trouble for that. Let's look at this. Let's actually go to Donald Trump, because if this is legit, we can see it right here. Okay, it must have been on Truth Social. I just called the mother of Ross William Albright to let her know that in honor of her and the libertarian movement, which supported me so strongly, it was my pleasure to have just signed a full and unconditional pardon of her son Ross. The scum that worked to convict him were some of the same lunatics that were involved in the modern day weaponization of government against me. He was given 2 life sentences plus 40 years. That's ridiculous. Okay. So even if you don't really care about Ross, the fact is this signals that Trump is most likely going to continue with what he promised. Right? He got Gary Gensler out on day 1. He freed Ross. Seems like he's going to create this strategic Bitcoin reserve. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was just taking a little bit of time, because they need to get their ducks in a row. After you announce a strategic Bitcoin reserve, like, the time is ticking, right? Like, you want to be able to pounce on it fairly quickly. So I would not be surprised if they're just kind of wrapping things up. There are a lot of meetings taking place from a lot of very important people in Washington right now regarding this. Let's actually play to Donald Trump learning about how much money he made.
Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
You made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $billions, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion, that's peanuts for these guys.
So seems like there's more to come, more goodness in crypto. And we are waiting to see some of the ETF filings, or some of the ETF news for the day, not filings, but just how much they bought. Grayscale Bitcoin ETF bought, I think this is the mini ETF, bought 1,285 Bitcoin, the largest inflow since day one of the ETF. Significant, over $100 million bought by the mini ETF. We'll continue to watch for FBTC and for BlackRock. But yeah, overall, a great day. David Bailey says, we freed Ross. This counts as day one. Promises made, promises kept. Thank you, Mr. President. Speechless, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of people feel like this is very similar to Bitcoin. Like Ross getting freed is very similar to your right to hold Bitcoin. It feels like just the right thing to do. It feels like he was imprisoned unjustly, or at least that didn't match up to the crimes that were committed. So getting him out is a win for crypto. It's a win for Bitcoin. I think he's going to be very well liked too when he gets out. I think he's going to probably speak a lot on Bitcoin. And yeah, this is very, very exciting. It's been a long time too. I mean, this is him before prison. I don't know what he looks like now. It'll be interesting. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Hopefully we get a strategic Bitcoin reserve, but in the meantime, you can buy before the U.S. government announces it. There are a lot of people too that are still skeptical of it, so we'll continue to watch. And yeah, you still have some time. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one.